First, it was the 1040 long form. Gone. Then 1040A and 1040EZ. Gone. And now last year's new 1040.
Wait, no, not that one too.
Yep, gone. Don't panic. I'm going to walk you through how to fill out the new 2019 1040 federal tax form correctly and save the $40 to $100 it costs for a professional tax preparer to do this simple stuff for you. So if you're the typical teenager or young adult living at home and being claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return, then this video is for you.
But wait, taxes are so complicated. There's no way I can do that by myself.
Don't worry, I got you covered. Watch and learn. At the top of the form, you choose single, put in your first and last name, your address, and social security number. If this is a practice page, do not put your social security number or address, as you do not want this information in the garbage out there for people to possibly use for fraud against your name. In the standard deduction section, check this box right here, that someone can claim you as a dependent. Since this video instruction is for those of you who are still living at home and your parent or grandparent and uncle or somebody is paying all the bills, so they get to claim you as a dependent and get that tax benefit. So you need to check this box right here. And now you are ready to put in the numbers, the financial information, to make it all work. Box number 1, wages, salaries, tips from a W-2. By the end of January, you'll receive a W-2 form that looks just like this. It has all your information, who you worked for, and the numbers. Your wages for the year, how much money you made, how much tax was withheld, Social Security, and all that. This is the information that you will use for box number 1 right here. So, in this example, we made $23,298.22. Go ahead and round. So this would be $23,298 and take off the 22. So right in here, we'll put $23,298. Now, all the rest of this stuff will be left blank except for the possibility of taxable interest. If you do have taxable interest, meaning interest you received from a bank account more than just a few cents for having a little bit of money there, you're going to have to add an additional form right here. So we're not doing that in these video instructions right here. So we're presuming that the majority of you who are watching this do not have any of these items. So we'll come down all the way down to 7B. So 7B says add all these things up right here and put it right here. So we have $23,298. You don't have 8A, nothing there. So 8B is another math. Subtract this from this. Obviously 0 from 23,298 is the same. And so far, pretty simple. Now your standard deduction or itemized deductions. Because you're able to be claimed by somebody else as a dependent, you will not take this standard deduction off of your income. So this will be blank, 0. This will be 0 for business income. Add lines 9 and 10 and get another 0. Finally, your last calculation on this page is your taxable income. Subtract 11A from 8B and you get $23,298. What this number represents is the amount of income that you are going to be taxed on. And that we will figure out right now on the next page. The second page at the top here is where we are going to determine how much tax we have to pay on the $23,000 of income from the previous page, the taxable income. So we're going to figure that out right here. To do that, we need to head over to the tax tables. This is how you're going to determine how much tax you actually have to pay for last year's income. You'll see the link right here to it. This is the website where you will find this booklet. So remember that $23,298 that we had at the bottom of page 1? This is what we're going to look for. So 1,000, 2,000, we need to go down to 23,000. Right here, 21, 22, 23,000. And we look for 298. So it's going to be right in this area right here, 23,298. So we're looking at this row right here. Which one do we pick? Well, let's go up here and determine single. So that is the column we choose from. So $23,298 single. There's the amount right there. So for the year, this person owes $2,599. And we're going to place that right here. $2,599. Next line, you do not have a Schedule 2. So you're going to add that to 12A, which gets you $2,599. You have no child tax credit for 13A. So you're going to add 13A and the under total here, which is nothing. So for here, line 14, subtract 13B from 12B for line 14. All super simple stuff from here on out. 15, no other employment tax. Add lines 14 and 15 to $25.99. Now, here is the federal income tax withheld. This is coming from that W-2 form. That looks just like this. It has all your information, who you worked for, and the numbers. Your wages for the year, how much money you made, how much tax was withheld, Social Security, and all that. This is the information that you will use right here, 2329. No other payments, no earned income credit because you do not have a child, none of this stuff right here. American Opportunity Credit if you go into college. We're not assuming that for this. Add lines here. These are your total payments. So 18A through 18D, you have nothing there. And then add lines 17A and 18E, which you bring it down to 2329. Okay, this represents how much you have paid. So we have a couple numbers here. We have how much you owe according to the tax tables, and this is how much you have paid. Now we need to find out if you get money back or if you owe. So on line 20, if line 19 is more than 16, this is the amount you overpaid. Whoops, not this time. So if this amount is more than this, the difference is what you're getting back. But because you were not able to have the standard deduction, you will have to make it up in owing taxes for this time around. And we skip down to 23, amount you owe. Subtract line 19 from 16. So line 19 from 16 is simply $25.99 minus $23.99. And up pops our calculator. $25.99 minus $23.29. $270. So we'll put that right in line 23. $270. This represents how much money you owe that you actually have to write a check for or get a money order to send to the IRS. Down here, you sign, date it, and what your current occupation is. Put that into an envelope, off to the IRS. Now don't despair. As you get on your own, you will get that extra standard deduction to apply, but then you'll be making more money and you still might have to end up paying. So either way, generally speaking, if you can claim yourself as a deduction at the minimum wage kind of jobs, you're always going to get most of it back. That's just the way it works out. But now, since you are living at home, this is what it's costing you in taxes. And there you have it. The easy and correct way to fill out your 2019 1040 tax return. You're welcome. You can thank me with a like and comment below.